Ahoy! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Festival Bubbles in Zlin. Maybe you know the song, The Boy in the Bubble. Well, today we have a boy in this festival bubble, and his name is Manu. He's coming from the Netherlands, and he's an actor in the film called Lampie. Manu, I watched the film, and I can try to summarize it briefly, but maybe I should ask you. I think you're better qualified to tell us what the story is about.
Yeah. So the story is about this girl. Her name is Lampie. She lives with her father in a lighthouse, and through a series of unfortunate events, she gets sent away from her home to the black house, and there lives a monster there. And then she gets like a lot of adventures there. Yeah.
And who's the monster?
That's me.
I noticed it the moment you came in. Where was it shot? The lighthouse is kind of a magical location, and so is the castle.
Yeah.
Are these places real, or?
Well, so the lighthouse is made out of 3 other lighthouses, and they're put together, and well, it isn't on a cliff, so they put it there with CGI. And the black house, it's in the south of France. It's a real house.
It looks amazing, and it also looks like a fairy tale. The locations make the film into a fairy tale. There's also a narrator, like grandpa telling a fairy tale to the kids. There's castles, there's monsters, there's pirates. Is it a fairy tale?
Well, yeah, I think so. To me, recording it, everything felt like a fairy tale as well. So yeah.
Fairy tales come with special costumes, and your costume is particularly special. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, the making of the costume, it was a whole lot of work. They tried so many materials.
Yeah, but I think you need to explain what the costume is about. How do you look in the film?
Oh yeah. So I have a tail. I'm like a mermaid. So and making it took a lot of time, and they had to remake it 3 times because I grew so much during the film. And I still have some pieces at home. It's
So yeah, you're having a fish tail. You're half a boy, half a fish. Yeah. That's why the name of your character is
Fish. Yeah.
So how did your working day start? Like, you arrived on the set, and the first thing you had to do was sitting in makeup for 2 hours to have your tail attached?
So at the beginning of the film, I have like a very dry skin, and the makeup they put on, it stretched my whole skin together. So yeah, makeup definitely a lot, but also putting the tail on. It took like 15 minutes each time, maybe longer even, because if you see the film, you can imagine it's like really tight, and you have to put like iron clips to get it to hold together. Yeah.
It would have been easier if you just kept wearing it. If they didn't put it out every evening.
Yeah,
was that an option?
Would be. Well, yeah, I would have to live in water because I couldn't walk. But
did you try sleeping in your costume?
Sleeping in my costume? Oh no.
Could you move your tail? Could you?
Yeah, I could swim with it better than I could swim with my own legs. So
the swimming you did was real?
Yeah, it was real. Yeah, I swim faster with leg than without, with tails than without. Yeah.
So I thought the swimming would have been CGI, but no, you were swimming.
Yeah, I got like 20 swimming with tail lessons. That's a real thing.
So there was a teacher specialized in swimming with tails.
Yeah.
Fairy tales can be cruel. This one is also, in a way, it's cruel.
Yeah.
For instance, your character is treated pretty cruel, but also other characters. It's always a little bit on the edge, like how dark could it go?
Yeah. So for my character, I lose someone that I just met and I found out was family of mine. So yeah, it really has a big impact on me, and I hope you can see that when watching the film. So
Yeah, also the way people deal with you. I mean, your masters in the castle don't, and then there's a scene that you're going to be sold to the circus or something.
Yeah, yeah. I think for my character, especially in the beginning, I don't accept me for who I am. So yeah, I really think the story, if looking from the point of view of fish, is about accepting who you are. Yeah.
And it's about feeling needed, feeling wanted, knowing
Yeah.
that there's somebody.
For sure. Yeah.
So it all sounds very fairy tale-ish. But what was your first reaction when, I mean, I guess you went to a casting and then somebody told you, yeah, by the way, I think you are perfectly qualified for the role, but you'll have to play in a fish costume. What was your first reaction?
Well, so I had like 7 auditions, and when I was at home, my mom was called because I was like 13, 14 years old then, and yeah, I was playing a game with a friend of mine, and I couldn't believe it. It was like a big dream come true.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It was not a coincidence. It was a dream coming true.
Yeah, but it was also the first time I ever auditioned for something. So yeah, it was amazing.
How wet was the filming?
And the filming was very wet. Yeah, yeah, a lot of swimming.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. And we did it in pools. We did it in IJsselmeer, place in the Netherlands, very big lake.
You were swimming in that huge lake.
Yeah, yeah. You see the waves in the film. Those were real. They were made with speedboats. They were going around. Yeah.
I thought all of it would have been CGI, but so it was not.
No, none of the water.
Throughout the film, something changes drastically in the castle. To set the context right, all these crazy characters like the fish and the little girl Lampie and some other like freaky characters, they live together in this castle where the climate is everybody is very cold towards each other and very distant, and there's a lot of secrets going on. But throughout the film, you can feel that Lampie and you, they make a change to the atmosphere in the castle. And how does that happen?
Yeah, so kind of because she knocked me out. Yeah, I was down on the ground, knocked out, and she took care of me, and because of that, I could finally trust a person, and well, through that trust, we became really good friends, and yeah. And
this infected all the other people in the castle because all of a sudden, people are growing closer to each other.
Yeah, the whole family that lived in the castle.
I don't know if the camera can show it, but now I understand why there was so much of swimming going on. You have the body of a swimming athlete.
Thank you so much.
That's a very good idea to show up in a no-sleeve T-shirt in the studio. Good idea. We're going to ask you something else to show to the camera, because I don't know if you realized it already. You just arrived to Zlín, but the glorious empire of the city is built on shoes, like a famous shoe factory. So that's why for everyone who comes to our festival bubble, we ask you to show your shoes, put them on the table, and tell me what a story about every shoe comes with a story. What's special about these shoes?
Well, special about these shoes is that they're very dirty because I walked in the woods a lot here. And yeah, I thrifted them somewhere in Amsterdam. I don't know. Yeah.
But you were already walking in the woods here.
Yeah.
So you came to Zlín and you decided not to see the city, but disappear into the woods.
Also the city, but I really like nature. So,
okay, good. Manu, it was a great pleasure to have you here. I hope a lot of people will go to see Lampie in the festival, where they can see you swimming and they can look at the body of a swimming athlete. And I hope they'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. And we hope to see everyone again in the next festival bubble. Goodbye.